Welcome
to the J&O Show.
We talk about
men aren't men anymore. They won't die for me or give me their seat. Put down their coat on the puddle. I ain't putting down no coat on no puddle. You gonna have to walk. Get your boots wet, sis. Get your boots wet. I hope you have wet socks.
And what's your complaint of the day?
Do you know what mine is? It's trains and people and men. I think, like men not wanting... It's like the battle of the sexes when it comes to seats on trains.
Yeah.
I've noticed that men don't really want to be getting up for us anymore.
They don't.
Or they pretend you don't exist.
No. They don't pretend that you don't exist. They don't pretend that you're... We saw you. But why would I get up? As a feminist... I'm just kidding. What is your reason that's not going to stream from patriarchy? I thought we were done with that.
Because you're a gentleman.
Patriarchy. So why would I get up? What's the valid reason why I get up? As a matter of fact, I work longer hours. You get up for me. It's your turn.
Yeah, men tend to do more manual labor anyways.
You get up.
I don't see you getting up for construction workers.
Oh, there's a stat that came out that confirmed that men on average, and it's not universal, but men on average work longer hours than women. And they also work harder, more physically demanding jobs than women overall as well. That's what they're referring to. Like I said, it's a person-to-person basis. I mean, it's a woman out there who's the CEO for a company who works 80 hours. And there's a dude out there who works 35. Like, it all depends. She ain't gonna be on no train, though. I guarantee you, anybody ain't gonna be on the train. It ain't gonna be her.
Well, you got that right.
That's true. She'll have a car service.
She is not gonna be on that train, not working no 80 hours of work. I ain't mad at you, sis. Shoot, I wouldn't be either.
So you getting up for construction workers?
You see a construction worker in the bus?
Yeah.
He's been on a roof. Have you done a roof? I've done one roof in my life. One time. That. You. In the summer? On the roof? Next time you see a construction worker in the... You get up.
I'm different from Breach. I didn't see you on the metro. Because that's what y'all asked for. Y'all don't want to be ogled. Y'all don't want to be stared at. Don't worry. I don't even... Yo, the more attractive a woman is, the less I look.
Yes.
That's really how I be. I don't care.
Yes.
I'm not looking. I'm trying to put balance in the force, right?
Yes.
You got these dudes ogling you like crazy. I'll be the opposite end. You might as well be Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not interacting. Not...
You could have the nicest pair of Thou shalt see no evil, see no... Wow. That's how I be. Wow. To the valley of the shadow of your bosom. No.
I mean, I gotta admit, I be manipulating sometimes.
Manipulation.
What, you be looking in the window to catch a reflection?
Manipulating.
Okay.
Directly? No.
Never. Yeah. So it's funny to me because we get to a point where we're treating women very equally. And then they're like, well, that's a bit too equal.
Then I'm like, no.
I get up out of my seat if I see an old person.
Yeah.
Or if I see a woman with her child or a man with a child.
Yeah.
I get up out of my seat. Why? Not because of it's because they're older or they're with somebody, who needs it. Somebody's disabled. Okay.
But if you're able,
stand your ass up.
They don't even get up for pregnant women.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's really bad. Like, bring the real men back. How can you see me standing and you're sitting?
It's so bad.
You're a man.
That's the issue, ladies. We can't have it both ways. We can't have our cake and eat it too. Mm-hmm. You can't sit here and be like, oh, bring the real men back. You want so much to be equal in all aspects of men, so why should they give up their seat? You want to be 100% equal. So if I'm not going to give my seat up for a willing and able-bodied male, then why should I give my seat up for you, willing, embodied female? Because we're equal. We're 100% the same. I don't need to open doors for you. Chivalry is dead because we are 100% equal in all aspects. This is what you get. Congratulations. This is what you wanted. But then you have people turn around and be like, bring the real men back. No. It's not about bringing the real men back. It's about stopping the madness when it comes to this ultra feminist movement where you say, oh, we need to be 100% equal in every way across the board. And it's just like, no, we're not. Neither do you want to be. Obviously, because you're sitting here and you're saying, well, they don't even want to get up for me anymore. It's like if you have somebody that keep on slapping you in the face, like every time you go to them, they keep slapping you in the face. Slapping you in the face and everything like that.
Larry, what the hell is your problem?
And then you're like, you know what? I don't want to be slapped anymore. Bruh. So you're going to be like, okay, I'm not going to go to that person because I know they're going to keep on slapping me. So I'm going to stop going to that person. The person who was doing the slapping, they looking at you like, why you not coming around me no more? And you're just like, because you keep slapping me. Like, I'm not going to continue to come to you if you keep on slapping me. It's just like, well, duh.
Well, duh.
You know? So it's just like, we can't have it both ways, y'all. I've said this before. We need to be more specific. I understand a woman's plight in the sense that she's like, listen, I want to be able to have certain liberties or freedoms. I don't want certain things to be taken away from me because I'm a woman. And I'm going back before women had rights to vote, let's say, for example, okay? Women are saying like, listen, I want to be able to have the right to vote. Cool. I understand that. No problem. We should have a right to vote, okay? I want to be able to go out there and work. Cool. No problem. Why not? We had to do it when the men were out in war. We should be able to have the right to work. You know, like different things like that. I get it. But, well, I knew this a few years ago, but it came up recently on something you and I were watching. And to me, this makes absolutely no sense. The mere fact that there are two different types of tests for you to be in the police academy, a fireman, in the military should tell you that there is a difference physically for men and women. So we cannot be 100% same in all aspects. We just can't. And that is okay. Yes. That's the problem. Like, we think something's wrong with, there's nothing wrong with that. We're designed physically not to be as strong as men. Yep. And that is okay. Like, I don't understand why it's such a big thing. And we feel as though we have to be.
All right, y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to hit that like button. Mm-hmm. I need you to hit that subscribe button. Mm-hmm. I need you to hit the notification buttons. Mm-hmm. I need you to hit all the buttons. Thank you.
Well, actually, no, I do understand why. I understand because for a lot of years, women were made to feel as though they were less than because they could not do these certain things. So men do have a part to play in this as far as, you know, why women have gone down this rabbit hole. But we as women need to pull it on back and be honest with ourselves and be like, it's not so much that we want to be 100% equal in everything. There's just certain things that we cannot do like men can do when it comes to the physicality, aspect of something. Because truth be told, like, if I am in danger and I'm calling for help, I want somebody that's big and brolic, that's going to respond, that's going to handle whatever it is I need for them to be handled. I don't want somebody like me, my size, to come down. What are you about to do? We going, now both of us about to die. Like, no. Like, I need somebody that's going to be able to come and rescue me. Yep. Shoot. We just need to stop making it as though we want 100% equality, because it's not. And it's evident because you hear on a lot of podcasts, now they're turning around and saying, oh, well, men don't approach me. Mm-hmm. And men won't even stand up if we're on a train and there's no seats to give me their seat. Nope. They're not treating me like a lady. They're not treating me like this because we are not requiring it, because we're asking to be treated like men. Yep. So do you want to be treated like men, or do you want to be treated like a lady? You got to choose, but we can't have both.
You can't have it all.
Okay.
Dang, y'all. All of that is pretty much correct.
Again, ma'am, you are correct.
It's unfortunate because the reality is, like she said, there was a point at which there was a good point to be made for what you wanted. You know, you want to be able to vote. You want to be able to work. You want to be considered just as valuable to society as a man is in general. Look, we both have a significant amount of value. Even though we have different roles, we both have the same value. It is very important for me to go about my duties as a woman, and there will be crossover with what you do as a man, especially depending on my circumstance. And it should be okay for me to go and do what I got to do so I can survive and have the best life possible. I should not be shamed because I want to work as a post woman. Right. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. And I need some good benefits because I got kids at the house. And my husband, he don't win. He died. He either got shot, or maybe he was away in war, or maybe he got sick and something happened and I got to take care of myself. I shouldn't go to the job to try to get a good job so I can take care of these kids and have people being mad at me just because I'm there. I understand. That's where we started at, and that was good. And I think for most things, women are very capable of doing what men do. Sometimes, while they are capable, they don't want to, and they don't find any merit in doing it. And then there are certain things where women as a whole can do what men do, more physically demanding jobs. They've sat up there and they've done these documentaries, they've done this research. A lot of people know this, but it's more important for them to push an agenda than for them to push the truth, because we no longer live in a world where there's objective truth. We live in a world where my truth and your truth can interject and they can fight, and my truth is just as relevant as yours, even if yours is backed up by science. And Jesus. It don't matter how many other things is backed up by. Mine is just as relevant because I feel it. My emotions and you treating me a certain way, especially if I am a person and I have any disadvantages whatsoever because I was born of a certain skin color or all of that stuff. We just went too far.
Too much? I went too far.
That's all it is. I think that is perfectly fine for women to want certain rights and privileges in this country, especially if you're paying taxes and stuff. You need to be able to take advantage of whatever they have available to you in this country. Now, I get that, especially if your man done walked out or whatever. He could have been a bum.
Oh, Johnny would never cheat on me.
Or maybe you was crazy.
I think you're crazy.
Anything could have happened, but either way, you still there with them kids. You got to take care of them no matter what happened.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So I understand all of that. The problem is when we decided, we wanted to be exactly like men, and we didn't want to have none of the consequences with being exactly like men. Sorry. But since you want to be as masculine as humanly possible and compete with me in the workplace and workforce and everything else, and you feel that you're just as good as men, if not better, because there's a lot of that. We're better than men in everything. Well, guess what? Your better behind get to stand up.
Yep.
Your better behind get to go to war and get your head blown clean off. And I'm sorry, my dad he wasn't in the war, but my father had to deal with the consequences of war as a medic who was tasked with trying to keep people alive while they were sitting there with body parts hanging off of them. If you want parts of that, go ahead. But here's the problem. Whenever we do these things, a lot of people realize that the thing that you want often comes in a package that you don't want. That's relationships, that's society, and that's everything. Everybody thinks that being rich is so great, but nobody want to put in the hours. Yep. A lot of people fantasize about marriage, but don't nobody want to put in the time to make sure the marriage stays strong. A lot of people want kids, but they don't realize them little Negroes is expensive. Everything that you want in this world comes with the other side of it. That's going to suck. And when it comes, you can't be sitting up there complaining like you're a little child. You got to take it on the chin and say, I wanted this so bad. And now you got to suck it up and deal with it. And as long as women are trying to be men, men are not going to treat you like women.
That part.
And I think I'm done. I think that's all I got to say about that.
That's all, folks.
There you go.
We just want to wish you guys a happy holidays. It's been a long but very short year. I don't know about y'all, but 2024 went by like, whoop.
It was weird.
Yeah. But anyway, thank God we made it to almost the end of the year.
Yeah.
Depending on how you see this.
Yeah.
Or what have you. But we just want to wish you guys a happy holidays no matter what you may or may not celebrate. Just hope that you and your loved ones take some time to be able to spend with one another, love on each other, and most importantly, spend time with
Jesus.
Yes. And thank him for bringing you through another year. Because a lot of people that started this year didn't end it. All right. So give thanks.
Yeah. I don't have nothing to say. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And a happy new year to you as well, in case we don't drop another video before then. All right, y'all.
Peace. And if you guys made it this far, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications, so that way YouTube can know that you appreciate what we're putting down. Hey, everybody. Down in the description, there are 2 links.
One is to a GoFundMe, and the other one is to a video that explains what the GoFundMe is for. Long story short, we have a medical situation with our daughter that we have to pay for everything out of pocket, and we could really use you guys' help. If you have the time, we'd love for you to go check it out. If you have the money, the funds, we'd love for you guys to help. If not, maybe you could send a link to somebody else who can help. We thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Peace.
Press the off button.